Hello, my name is Haile Duque, and I am going to be giving a speech on my country, Italy. As you can see right there. Alright. Italy is one of the oldest places on the entire planet with traditions running deep. Deep enough in fact to I believe that it can compete with any ancient civilization on the entire planet. Italy is an old and rich country, rich in culture, and as such my topic today will be on Italy. After extensive research and living with my grandmother, unfortunately or fortunately, the way you put it, for 19 years, I believe I have a lot of credibility on my topic. So, in this speech, I'll be giving a history of Italy. I'll be talking about the traditions. I will be listing some famous landmarks. And last but not least, I will be giving you a review of my culture. As you can see, the history of Italy starts with the Roman Empire, as many of you would believe, but it does not, because because Italy and the Italian people have settled in the Italian land area for almost 10,000 years. But the first known mention of a advanced civilization, not advanced, but established civilization is the Etruscans, back almost 4,000 years ago, which existed for about 700 years until they slowly ended up formulating into what we know today as the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was known for many technological advances such as architecture. This is their architecture. And they've also been known to invent concrete, which was a lost art for many years until it was rediscovered in the 1800s. The Renaissance, also, the Renaissance portion of it, which was the Roman Empire that slowly died out because they split into two different countries and then it ended up just completely fizzling out until what we know today as the Holy Roman Empire, which is completely different from the Roman Empire except for the name, because the Romans believed in a different religion other than Catholicism, which the Holy Roman Empire believed heavily in Catholicism, which lasted up to 500 years, which was surprising because of the tiny little kingdoms inside of the empire that ended up frequently clashing with each other until we come to what Italy is known as today, a country that was not ruled by Mussolini, which was ruled by Mussolini until about the 1944, and it ended up becoming what we know today as Italy. Famous landmarks. So, as you can see right here, we have two Roman landmarks, and then we have two of what I would call Renaissance landmarks, which were built in the Renaissance era. So, we have right here is the Roman Colosseum, which is really interesting because it was built over 2,000 years ago, and it was able to seat up to 50,000 people, and there were a lot of different cool things that happened inside of the Colosseum performances, such as reenacted sea battles, which they would flood the bottom of the floor of the Colosseum with water and then have life-size boats float on the water and reenact sea battles. So I thought that was pretty cool when researching it. Also, we have right here is Pompeii. Pompeii was a city in Rome, residing just below Naples, and also, unfortunately, just below the Mount Vesuvius, which erupted 2,000 years ago, killing almost every inhabitant that lived in Pompeii. And also, then that's sad. And then, as we get to the Renaissance landmarks right here, we have the Cathedral of Santa Maria, which is a very beautiful cathedral because they completely went away with what was at the time Gothic architecture beliefs. They now went with what we now know as a Renaissance-style architecture, which revived old Roman architecture beliefs and integrated it with newer technology. And what we have right here is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is very interesting because it was not designed to lean. It was completely by accident why it was leaning, because of the soft soil where they built it from. It decided to lean and that's why it leans today. As you can see right here, we have some cultures and traditions. Italians believe in what my grandmother says is working to live, which means basically just they only see work as a way of sustaining themselves, and that work is not everything to them. So they tend to work less hours than other countries, but I believe that them working less hours is the reason why they have a top 10 life expectancy on the entire planet, with them living up to 83.5 years. And in other hobbies that they love, they have a lot of different traditions and cultures and stuff that they like to do, but I would say the main two things that they have big passion for over there is food and soccer. And they love their food. As you can see, a nice big plate of pappardelle alla bolognese. It's a pasta dish. And then right here we have a soccer player named Buffon, which was a goalie for the Italian team back in the day. Very successful goalie, and also very successful Italian team, which has won 3 World Cups in total, with the most recent one being in 2006. And as you can see right here, we have a religion/holidays, which you can see maybe big enough for you. Italians are mostly Catholic, but there are little sprinkles of other religions, such as Judaism and Islam, sprinkled throughout, but about 80 to 90% of the population is Catholic. So technically they do celebrate Easter and Christmas and other Catholic holidays like us, but they do things a little differently because they paint eggs differently than we do, and they believe instead of Santa Claus they have that they call La Bufana. La Bufana is a little witch that flies on a broom and delivers presents to little kids in their shoe. In conclusion, Italy is a great place to go. It is a great place to live. It's a great place to visit. And anyone that is watching this speech right now, I highly recommend that they go visit Italy sometime in their life. Thank you.